Hey, what's up, Clashers? Just doing another Fight Club 3-star attacks here. Going through, show you our Warlog Fight Club versus Spankins. Well, we gave them the spanking, it looks like. As you see here, they did a pretty good job. Left 4 stars on the table. And as you see here, we had a perfect war. So everybody did a good job. We only did a little 15-man war. Got some other players doing some upgrades, what have you. So let's start off with Don't Tread on Me. I had to clean up my mess here on 1. I 2-starred it, high percent, but he cleaned it up for the 3-star. Perfect war for us. So let's get into the replay here. So he's using Lava. So he has, he's just got 2 hounds. And I believe he has just balloons and the CC. So that gives him a total of 41 balloons. Then he has the max clone, so that's another 8 balloons. So you're looking at almost 50 balloons, like 49 balloons, something like that. So let's get into the attack and see how it goes. So I asked him if he meant to do the minion drop first, and he said he thought he was on the balloons. But as you see here, in a second here, he kind of makes up for it. No, there wasn't too much harm done right there. So what you see him doing here is he's got the haste on the 2 corners, pushing the sides up faster than the middle. Then he clones the middle, and then the balloons on the side have already passed the balloons in the middle, so they have no other place to go but is up the middle. And that's how you get your balloons to funnel straight up to the middle of the base. Uses his Grand Warden there. And basically all he has now is the 2 archer towers over on that side and 2 on this side. He's already dropped his king over here on the left. He's going to end up dropping his queen. Well, I'm not sure where he drops his queen. I think over here on the right. Yeah, there she is. And basically, it's just cleanup from here. Just that fast. That's how fast Lava attack is done. And you can see basically, even though he did lay the minions down first on accident, which they should follow the balloons, his heroes are pretty much just basically cleanup troops. Alright, so let's get over to the next attack. And that is me on number 2. And I'm doing a queen charge. And you'll see here I bust my queen in. Oh, actually, you know what? I did not. I was going to bust her in, but I ended up letting her walk around here. So basically, I'm trying to deal with the CC here. And it has a baby dragon and a witch. So those little skeletons hold me up here for a minute. Then you're going to see I'm going to walk her down to the left here. And then you'll see me start the second portion of the attack here. I drop my king. Trying to get a funnel. I had 7 giants, max giants in the CC. Then I made 6 myself. Rage him in. I forgot to do, which luckily my king busted the wall in. I forgot to use my wall breakers right there, which is no big deal. The troops get in. Then I busted the EQ the wall into the town hall. So I want to be sure. Sometimes if you throw a jump down, they still won't go. That's why I use the EQ on that base. Then pretty much it's just walking my bowlers around in this ring style base and just letting them put in the work. Still have the healers on my giants, keeping the giants healthy while the bowlers coming up behind them. So got my bowlers here to the outside where I could deal with this last little compartment here. And you'll see here the bowlers are going to finish up the attack here. It wasn't the cleanest attack by me. Definitely a lot of errors on that one, but still had enough firepower to recover. So there's my comp right there. Like I said, I didn't wall break in at the beginning, so that's a mistake. Once I had the which way I knew the queen was gonna walk, I should have already had the town hall EQ'd, which I almost was too late on that. So a lot of mistakes, but like I said, it finished up all right. So don't tread on me. Stun. 3 stars, the ring base here. Let's see here. So right now he is just getting the free stuff. And I believe he's going to... Alright, so he starts it down here at the queen. Using 2 golems. Wall breaks in. Then he has the wall breakers following the golems. Followed by his heroes. So basically, they all pretty much, the king and a couple bowlers go around the right. All the other troops, the 2 golems, just about all the bowlers, the queen and the grand warden go to the left. So still got the grand warden's internal tone. So he drops the jump down after he gets a good clearing. Then he puts the CC troops, which are Valkyries, in the middle and lets them kind of clean up the middle while the bowlers are walking outside. So that is almost done perfect right there. Got him a good gap. Good clearing, and then drop the CC Valkyries down. And you'll see here he still has the golem in front of the bowlers and his queen doing the tanking. So his queen is not even in any kind of jeopardy right now because the wizard tower and the archer tower right there is actually hitting the golem. So there you have Stun's 3-star attack. Alright, so let's get going on some of these other ones. Let's see here. Dakota. I believe this was our... Nah, this wasn't the last tag. That was last war. So, you'll see here, this is my second account. I'm actually starting my funnel on the corners, getting everything funneled into the middle. Drop my golems. I had 1 golem in the CC, 1 in the one I made myself. Then just pretty much this base has already almost created a whole funnel for me right to the town hall with these open gaps like this. Makes no sense. Throw a jump down, jump into the compartment there, taking care of the town hall. Then you'll see I'll throw a jump right over here on that air defense, and that opens it up to the 2 compartments. And you'll see here, just the bowlers just keep putting in work. And my king's over here on the left putting in work, my queen. And then my witches that are walking down the sides are still putting on work down here at the bottom right. So I put, on the corners, I put 3 witches down, 4 bowlers. Just in case you're wondering. I do that on both corners, so I'm going to start the attack, and then I push the troops up the middle and just let them do work. So there's that comp I used. Alright, let's move down the list here. I already showed one of some. So we got Killis hitting a it's not even a ring style. It's not a ring style base, just a compartment base here. So basically, he's just starting a gap. He's gonna bust in on the corner. Golem's walking in. His king's going in. Here comes the queen. The CC bowlers, and jumps right into the middle. These are probably the easiest bases to funnel in when they have the small compartments into the middle like this. So he drops his Valks last. Drops the poison on the CC. His queen should jump over here and take care of the balloons and the dragon. Then from this point on, you'll see he has the balloons, back in balloons, and he has some wizards for cleanup. And he's just dropping the balloons down on the archer towers, wizard towers, not worried about the cannons too much because they can't hit the balloons. And he's dropping about anywhere from 2 to 3 balloons on each archer tower or wizard tower. So if you're not for sure, you don't need any more than 2. I'd say 2 on archer towers and maybe 3 on wizard towers. Queen takes care of the last wizard tower there. Now it just has the cleanup, which she's already got his wizards down doing cleanup. Then once this bomb tower goes down, the balloons will start on cleanup. So let's fast forward this times 2. Still has his archer tower, archer queen going. And that looks like that's about it. Good 3-star. And there's the comp he has. You'll see a lot of people using back-end hogs, which I like quite a bit. But Killis likes to use the back-end balloons, which are actually pretty good also, because the cannons and mortars can't hit them. So that's actually pretty good. So you got King JP, call him JP. He's using a Go Valho, Golems, Valkyries, and Hogs. So he tries to open up the middle of the base. Misses the 2 compartments there, which is going to be no problem. So he's starting his attack going into the town hall compartment. Drops his golems, puts the wall breakers between. The golems break in. Should just start dropping his Valks. Valks going to go straight to the queen. Bowlers make their way in. Throws the rage down. Poison down. A lot of stuff going on here. This queen takes care of the CC. Valkyrie's doing and putting in some work through the haste. And the back end hogs should start coming in any second now, I would think. Yeah, here they come down here at the bottom. And let's follow the hogs around the base. See how they fare. So coming around this wizard tower, they're going to take on a lot of damage. So got to get through the wizard tower fast, which they do. Wizard towers do probably the most damage on hogs because they do a lot of splash damage. So they get through this second wizard tower with the queen helping. Giant bomb, double bomb there, takes out all the hogs but one. And at this point, all he has now is this elixir storage. This stuff up here and the elixir storage down below. So let's speed this up. And you'll see his queen. Oh, he has a Valkyrie down. I didn't see it. So the Valkyrie took care of the bottom elixir. So good job, JP, on that. Moving on down the line here. Weird Fish on 9. He's doing a kind of a witch slap. And I believe he has a golem in the CC. And you'll see he's using the 8 Quake. And so he's going to pretty much open his whole base up. And you're going to see the golems do a great job tanking for the witches and his queen. And you'll see here, let's get it started. He's going to come in at Town Hall side, I believe. So he's quaking the base. Open the whole base up just with those 8 quakes. Now they got a path all the way to the end here. So great job on the quakes there. Doesn't even need wall breakers because you'll see right here by the mortar. There's an open crack. So he drops his golems in, let them start tanking for the witches. Get a good spread on the witches. Drops the heroes. And now it's just golems going to do a lot of tanking here. Max golems are at Town Hall 9 are massive. So he drops the double poison. Queen takes care of the CC along with the witches. You see the golems here doing some tanking. Then now you're going to see the golems walk around and jump in front of the queen and the witches here, and the rest of it's just great tanking for the golems. Do a great job tanking for this queen. So they're pretty much, the golems are protecting this queen along with all these skellies. So they do a split on the golems. Here comes, looks like maybe about 5 or 6 witches. And you see there's the max golems, got the little baby golems, golemites. And now, basically you only got one witch, one was a archer tower and one mortar left. Way too many troops still. These skeleton, these little skellies gonna get to that mortar, and that's game over right there. So great job, Weird Fish, on the witch slap. So guys, if you want to do a witch slap, that's a good one to learn. If you're going to use the 8 quakes instead of the jumps, you're not going to be able to take a rage or anything like that. But as you see, he opened up the whole base with those 8 quakes. So, all right, so we got Sir Peeps here, taking on a kind of a more popular Town Hall 9 base. They're starting to come out with these more and more. We're seeing a lot more of these 2 different compartment sections of Town Hall 9 bases. But as you see here, level 1 bowlers gonna take care of this base, no problem. So you got his good funnel into the middle. of the base, drops the poison for the CC, and pretty much just gonna walk these bowlers right up the middle here. The witches and the bowlers in the middle are on the corners down the sides. They're gonna keep these bowlers going up the middle here, and it looks like, which I didn't notice before, it looks like he did a double jump, so he didn't get his other jump down on the other side to jump them in, so they actually have to bust a wall. So it kind of holds up the troops for a minute. Almost positive that was an accident, but as you see here, it really didn't make that much difference. He actually hit the side with probably the most defense first, so there wasn't a whole lot on the other side. So still good attack here by Peeps. Moving down the line here, don't trade on me. This is his second account, so let's see what he does here. And he's using a Go Wipe. It's a Go Wipe with Hogs. It's a Go Wipe, so he has Golems, P.E.K.K.A, and Wizards, and he has back in Hogs. And if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna have probably bowlers in the CC. And you see here, Tread gets a good spread on his Golems, drops all his Wizards down. Saves one for cleanup. Here comes the P.E.K.K.A and the bowlers. Drops, actually he didn't have any poison because he used EQs. So basically funneling in his troops. The P.E.K.K.A busts the wall in faster than what the Golem would have did, so that's good. Gets his troops in the middle, and then he should be coming in with the Hogs up here at the top. Yep. So he holds on to the heel, the first one. Probably see some bombs right here, which he does, so that's a good placement. And you'll see a lot of these attacks are first attacks, so he's just guessing where the big bombs are, and he guessed right there on the first heel. Then he only has one compartment left, so that's when he uses up the hill again in the last compartment. The little bomb tower here is going to hurt some of his Hogs, but they actually get pulled out of the bomb before the bomb goes off, so it saves them. And pretty much here it's just cleanup left. Looked like a pretty easy attack for Tread here. Bust your troops in, get them in the middle, and let the Hogs come around counterclockwise. Knock out the rest of the base. So that's his troop comp if you want to copy it. Good job, Tread. Moving down the line here. Peeps already showed one of his. Chrome, one of our lower bases, hitting a engineered Town Hall 11 with weak defenses here. So he has he's using the Go Valho, which is Golems, Valkyries, and Hogs. So he gets in the first. He's trying to pull the CC, it looks like. So let's see how he's going to get this thing started here. So he's taking his time, trying to get in here. Going to drop the Golem in. He's just going to go ahead and start the attack. So they're going to walk to the first Wizard Tower, Archer Tower here. And you'll see the reason why he spreads them on either side of the corner, because they'll stick to that side of the corner. You'll see the first Golem walked over here to the Archer Tower. The one he dropped on the top right corner walked around to the Wizard Tower. So it drops the poison down on his the witch and the dragon there. You'll see the couple wizard towers there. He has no queen, so the wizards take care of the dragon and the CC, along with the poison. Now it's just about deploying the hogs, and as soon as they get close to a bomb, he'll drop the hill down. So you got an engineering clan, not so much an engineering clan as bad as what we've seen, but I do have a low Town Hall 11, putting in a little bit of work. On that base, these hogs pretty much run through this base, no problem. So he has a couple of Teslas over here. Why not drop the poison? Ooh, I didn't ever notice that before. They had a little setup down here on the bottom where that's where he had all his bombs and the 2 Teslas. So if you are using hogs or what have you, they're gonna get took out. So the whole base is getting smashed. The golems and these couple of archer towers took out the rest of the base. Now it's just about getting that last hut in these 2 corners, and you got the last couple archers finishing up this base. So good hit, Chrome. Alright, so FX, let's see FX, see what he does. So he's using air attack, using dragons, level 1 king, level 1 queen. And so he's doing a zap quake on the air defenses. Now he's going to try to drop the EQ. Didn't quite reach the other air defense, so gonna go ahead and start the attack here. So he drops the dragons, followed by the minions. Minions to take a little bit of heat off the dragons. Then he drops the CC balloons, going towards the 1 air defense that he didn't zap. Try to take that out as soon as possible. And then you'll see air blowers giving him a little bit of trouble, not much. Puts the haste up here on the top dragons, trying to get them to push through to that 1 air defense. So those knock that air defense out pretty quick. And the rest here is just, looks like pretty much just cleanup. It has 4 things left that can hurt the dragons. Got the archer tower, Tesla, and wizard tower, but he still has all 8 dragons, so this base is pretty much toast. King tanking for his queen. Then once they hit this barrack, they should jump over on the wizard tower, which they do not until the electric goes down. Boom, there it is. So great job, FX, on that. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video here. Again, one of our perfect wars, which we've had a couple, but not here lately. We've been kind of struggling here of late. Show you the war log, but we're getting back into it. We've been we had some guys in the clan that couldn't hold their own weight, so I actually had to let them go, and it was costing us a lot of losses. and now we're starting to get back into it. I think we're getting a lot better matchups. So see if we can't keep this thing rolling here on our next war. But other than that, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Maybe you guys can copy some of the comps that you see in on the video here, and good luck in your wars. Take it easy.